Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. They'll run on first down. Roberts. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
On first down, Roberts. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's got it complete to Braxton Miller. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, you guys didn't come out of the gate. I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down.
Now let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal.
Detroit! Detroit! Set!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On 2nd down, Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Jackson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And an alley to run. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to look deep for Perriman. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. The gain of 39 that time.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On second down, here's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jordan Willis coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Gone!
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to fire one deep over the into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he made that way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 8 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Rashawn Perriman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now here come the Ravens. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Flushed out right. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Now let's go! Blue line it! Blue line it!
2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. Now Jackson on 2nd down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Jordan Willis in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. third down. Jackson, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Bengals getting set to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They'll run on first down. Roberts. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a two tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the two tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see two tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think of run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 23 yards on the play. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On first down, Roberts. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Finds Roberts left side. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
They'll run on first down. Roberts. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this one is incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's not a bad idea. Set up in the gun. Send a bunch of guys out wide and let the defense think you're going to try and put one in the end zone. But here, the draw play just gets bottled up from the start, and he'll wind up losing yardage.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And now he'll touchdown, Bengals.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Perry, the return. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals have recovered it. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
On 1st down, Roberts. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
All right, here we go. Green.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control. And he knocks it through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Perry, the return. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Charles Harris in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
All right, here we go.
Now it's Jackson. Man open left side. It's Williams. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. We now proceed to the start of the 2nd half. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Perry, the return. He'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah. We'll
find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Detroit!
Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. They keep it on the ground again. It's Perry.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Everyone's got 4 down. All right, here we go.
Jackson on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Jackson now off the bootleg. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing is Jackson. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the... The end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. They'll start the drive with a give to Walton. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They run again with Walton. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set.
Now Walton. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit. Even though I'm not rooting for either team, That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
They go back to Walton, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And the Bengals on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
This is taken at the 15. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Now Jackson on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Anthony Walker in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Perry. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. On 2nd down, Jackson. And this one's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Forced out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Charles Harris, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out in your midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. 3 down.
Here's Walton. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. The Bengals on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Hey, you got 3.
Now a carry for Walton. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
They'll run with Walton. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Now let's go. 3-19.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. And I don't quite know what's happening here. It's a first down, but the field goal team is out onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
4 down. Check.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down. Now let's go.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. They need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
4 down, check, 4 down. Hurry up, here we go.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. And they won't run a play here, no victory formation. They will indeed try to get 3 more. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. They're still going to go for it on 4th and goal, even after the penalty. No sign of the field goal team. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a peep of protest out of them. That's just who they are.
They run with Perry. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So, Charles, are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL.